Well, now I get to rub it in all y'all's faces who are against sovereign citizens. Sovereign citizens won. 2 months ago, when the U.S. Supreme Court overturned the Chevron doctrine that was created in 1984, that gave the DMV, the EPA, all these organizations the right, these three-letter organizations, the right to enforce their regulations, policies, ordinances, edicts, rules, mandates, etc. as law. And it protected the judges and all the cops and everybody. They're no longer protected. The U.S. Supreme Court overturned their qualified immunity. The Chevron doctrine gave them qualified immunity because they were allowed to enforce all that as law. They were doing their job. Well, now that's not their job anymore. The DMV can't get the police and the sheriffs to enforce their regulations to have a driver's license registration, a title, driver's license registration, enforced insurance. They can't enforce it no more. And they've been doing it for 2 months. So they're committing an unlawful act, and it's illegal now. Because it's not legal to enforce them anymore. It's been overturned. That was created under legalese has been overturned. Color of law has been overturned. Or that part of color of law. They can't enforce any of that under color of law anymore. It's null and void now. The sovereign citizens in America has won. Chevron doctrine's gone. The DMV can no longer say that we have to have a driver's license, insurance, registration, and title. Governors can no longer enforce law or their rules and whatever they make as law. Read the Constitution, read the state constitution. The governors cannot create law. They only have the right to govern the states. So we won our common law rights back as a living man and woman. We're a living man and woman. We're not a human being. We're not a person. A person is a human being. A human being is a monster. And a monster is less than an animal. Human being or person is described in Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition, as a human being. A business, a corporation is a human being. It's not a living being. A living man or woman. The word man and woman is nowhere in any of their so-called laws. It's person. You're not a person. You're not a human being. You're not a monster. Black's Law 3rd edition states that a monster is less than an animal. Has no rights under common law. They relabeled us. They claimed us as something we're not. We did not sign any contracts giving them that consent to do that. To call our vehicle as a motor vehicle. We didn't give them that consent. Without knowing what we were actually contracting into when we went and got that driver's license. They didn't tell us we had the right to say, no, it's voluntary. We don't need that. I don't work for a corporation. I don't need any of that. Well, now they can't enforce it even upon corporations. UCC is null and void now. It was created under the legislative branch. They can't enforce it anymore. Everybody's free. No more licensing. No more titles. No more licensing. No more registration. No more tags. No more whatever. Inspections. No more forced insurance. We're free. So we, the sovereign citizens, we won. Y'all lost. Told you were going to lose. Told you we were going to win. And y'all lost. The U.S. Supreme Court says you lose. Losers. I love it. You all lost. You're the frauditors. You're out there putting out misinformation. And the U.S. Supreme Court just proved me right. And all the others that's stating we don't need any of that. We're not supposed to have it. We're free. As a sovereign, you're a king of yourself. So you're going to turn your kingship over yourself over to somebody else to be king over you and make all this stuff and say we're going to force it upon you as law? I didn't register to vote. I didn't register to say I'm a U.S. citizen of the United States government that can vote to be governed. I didn't sign up to be governed. So they have no right to govern over me. Voluntarism. You want to be governed, you go register to vote as a U.S. citizen, and then you're now to be governed under the United States government as a U.S. citizen under registership. You signed a contract to be governed. I didn't. Show me that contract I signed to be governed. All you sheriffs, all you state troopers, all you cops out there, every administrative judge, so-called judge that don't have a bond certificate to show me, that don't have an oath of office to show me, tell me that there's a law or a contract that I signed stating that you can govern over me and my property. I want to see it. Nobody can show it. Nobody can bring it up in court. And the state cannot be a victim. The victim must take the stand in the court. That's the law Congress created. The judicial branch. There must be a complaint form from a living being, a man or a woman, a male or a female, that claiming to be victimized by you. See, they have to show up in court, take the stand and say, yes, that one right there, that man right there, a woman, male or female, came up and victimized me. No victim, no crime. There has to be a victim in court on the stand to claim that. Cops have no right to just make a complaint for somebody else. The courts do not have the right to create a complaint for somebody else. Especially if they don't want to make a complaint. Or they say, I don't want them arrested or whatever. I just want this and this done. They can't turn around and then make a complaint themselves that they don't have the authority to do. And arrest people so they can make money, extra money. That's all it's for. To make extra money. It's a jail and prison industrial complex. And the jail is helping them make more money than the prisons. Well, now that's over. The Chevron doctrine was created to supplement or fund the jail and prison industrial complex to make money. So, I have to keep these under 10 minutes to be able to share them on TikTok. So you all take care. Bye.